This is the single most important tool in my workshop. Why? Let me show you. Let's say I want to cut a simple circle and a square using my plasma cutter. What I do is I just click here and I click here on the shapes, click the circle. Okay, I can type the coordinates 0, 0 and the diameter, let's say 40 millimeters. Okay, right cut means that it will cut on the inside. Okay, now we have a circle, we can zoom in. Let's say we want a square, click here, square, click here. It's gonna be 100 millimeters wide and 60 millimeters high, which means on the X side we need minus 50, on the Y we need minus 30. And that's it, we have it centered. Okay, now we use the left cut because we need the outside to cut. So this will be our workpiece. And that's it. Go back, save, okay, exit. This is where we are right now. Can zoom in, zoom out. All I do now is activate my plasma cutter and click run. And I can easily remove the robotic arm and my workpiece is here, finished. Now the ArcDroid is much more than that. You can cut a design from your favorite 3D CAD software, or you can use a stylus like this and attach it to your CNC robotic arm and then just trace the image that you wish to cut and then it will cut it for you. Now, before I go into any of that, I need to calibrate this thing. This is what I call a calibrating triangle for the ArcDroid. You simply put it here. It has to touch these specific points, and then you just slide a little electronic device and it will calibrate itself. First, I detach the plasma torch, and then I attach this stylus that is included. If I twist this button, the stylus goes up or down. Then I go to settings, calibrate, and you have all the information you need to calibrate it. I place this shuttle, what is called, on the number 1, and then I just have to place the stylus on top of this thing. I lower it a little bit here. Okay, now I just slide the shuttle and the stylus towards the ArcDroid. And that's it. As you can see, here are some coordinates that machine read, and then it will calibrate. That's the second slide. And now the diagonal part. Now I have to attach the torch back. The torch is secure. Now I do the same process with the torch. I lower the torch on the tip. And there it is. Press next to apply the settings. Settings saves, and that's it. What I will do now is disconnect this shuttle and connect the stylus. Now I can install it to the ArcDroid and I can trace an image and it will cut it out. Let's say I want to cut out a shape like this. I only have it drawn on my cardboard. I don't like to use computers, but I still want to have nice contours and straight lines. I can just trace this image, mark some specific points on the design, and I can cut it easily. I go back to my simple trace controller, click trace, and now instead of clicking this button, I click the button on the stylus. I move the stylus to my first point, and wherever I click it, it will save that coordinate. Okay, the first coordinate is saved, and then I go to the second one, which means this will be a straight line. And then I click it. And then the second straight line is over here. Now I have to make a curve. I go to the simple trace controller, I click the curve option, and then I will have to put the second and the third point. The second point is somewhere in the middle of the curve, and then the third point is the finish. This is the last point. Now I will just eyeball the half point, I would say somewhere around here. Click, and then back to here. Click. I need another curve, so I will click the curve option again. First point is already set. Now I go to the second point and back down to the third point, and that's it. Now I have some straight lines. I can just continue here, straight, back there, straight line, and a little up. Again, a straight line, and I just repeat this thing until I get to the last point. Now my shape is complete. Green check mark, and that's basically it. I save it, okay, and I can cut it out. But I want 3 of these knives. So I will go back to trace, use this thing, and go to pattern. Y-axis 3, distance between Y. Okay, let's say 42, and that's it. Okay. Okay. Which cut I'm going to use? Left cut, because I want the inside of the cut, yes. Now I disconnect the stylus and attach the plasma torch. Now before I even start cutting, I can disconnect my plasma cutter and just click run, and we will see if the shape and the thing is okay. Boom. I go here into tune, and if your plasma cutter is powerful enough, you can turn the speed up to 5000 millimeters a minute, but I'm not going to do that. My plasma cutter is not that powerful, so I will just lower this to 2000. Here I have the clear Z, which means how much the Z-axis will lift before it goes to the next cut. Here is the height at which the plasma cutter is gonna pierce the part. This is where the plasma cutter is gonna cut the part. Let's say 2.5 millimeters I have it set. Curve is the width of your plasma, arc. And then you have pierce delay, how long it's gonna pierce, and then start cutting, and how long it will take before it turns off the plasma, which is all good for me now. And I go back, green mark, and that's it. Now I just turn on the plasma and I will start. And it's finished. This was my cardboard design, and now I have 3 knives cut out. And it's basically the same shape as I traced. Now let's say I want to make 5 holes here, and they have to be equally separated apart. And I can do that simply on the simple trace controller. First, I will position the torch exactly in the center of the first hole. I can lower it a bit. Now I go to the trace option, select this, and I want to select this. Okay, now here I have the diameter. I'm gonna change it to 21 millimeter. We can set the angle if we want, let's say 20 degrees. And it's set to 20 degrees, but I don't want that. I want that at 0. And the coordinates for the first hole, that's okay. Now I just want to set the distance between them. Let's say they are 20, I think they have to be 50 millimeters apart, and I want only 5 holes, and the distance on y-axis, that's it. I don't need y-axis because I just want them in a straight line. Right cut because I want the holes, and that's basically it. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes ready, and I can run it dry without the plasma cutter, and then I can turn on the plasma cutter. And that's it. And here is the end product. Clean cut holes, equally spaced apart. And the best thing about this is that you can make it quicker than making it on a computer and then sending it to this device, or it's even faster than using a drill bit. Nice. One very good feature about the ArcDroid is also the auto level option. Auto level lets you basically cut on a little slope or an unleveled surface. You just click auto level, then I say find level, and then you set 3 points on your surface, and it will calculate how much of the surface is at an angle, and then it will cut depending on that angle. Here was a short test for auto leveling. You can see it in the previous video. The best part about ArcDroid is that it's not attached to the table. I mean, it is screwed on, it's easier to use it on the table, but this thing is meant to be portable. It is meant to take it off, put it on a workpiece, and then cut something from that workpiece. All you have to do is just unscrew it off and clamp it to the workpiece. I clamped the ArcDroid to the workpiece and made some cuts. I also made a text design in Fusion 360 and I uploaded it to the ArcDroid and it cuts perfectly. I almost forgot to say anything about this table. This is the flex table from ArcDroid. The ArcDroid screws on perfectly. It has a nice leveled surface. It is assembled like very quickly. You just screw some nuts and bolts and it's basically finished. As the name suggests, it's a flexible table, which means if you don't have a lot of space in your workshop, you can like disassemble it very quickly. And you can move it around because it's on wheels. Me personally, I don't have a problem with space, which is why I think I will probably weld this thing so it doesn't move around too much. The ArcDroid has a lot more features than I could show on this video. Hopefully I will test a lot more in the future, and I will probably make another video using the ArcDroid and not using the plasma cutter. I will be using something else. So subscribe to the channel and you will see it in action.